What's going on YouTube? It's Sheerblaze and you're watching Back on My RS. Today's going to be a bossing video for Araxxor. If you haven't done Araxxor, he's actually he or she, because I think it's two phases. There's actually like 4 phases to the boss. You start off with one, then you go to the final boss, which is Araxxor. It's a very tricky boss. It took me a while to get kills on it, but I've actually gotten the hang of it, and I wanted to help people who are having trouble with that boss. For example, I will show you guys how many kills we have gotten with Araxxor. And we are at 24 Araxxor kills at the moment, and I'm getting the hang of it better, and I wanted to help those who don't fully understand it. We're in Prif right now. We got double XP weekend going on, but there's something we need to do before we start the Araxxor, and I'll show you guys my setup. You can already kind of get the gist of what I have at the moment. First thing you want to do, if you don't have the War Retreats teleport spell, you need to get it, and the quickest way to do it is by teleporting to Draenor Village home telly. I don't have quick teleports, guys. Again, I'm back from on my RuneScape. I'm back on my RS after almost 6 years, so we're kind of starting this fresh. And right when you home telly, literally right north, you have here the touch war signa. And right when you touch it, you should be able to enter the War Retreat. What you're going to want to do is talk to War, I guess, shop for War, and see if you can get the hub teleport, which is, it's a free teleport, and it's a great teleport whenever you need to escape out of a hot situation. 10 kills, so if you're coming back to RuneScape, you should have killed something in the past at least 10 times, whether it be Armadillo Bandos, Commander, I don't know how to say her name, but or even the Zamorak Demon as well. You're going to want to also kind of get your campfire set up as well. You are going to have to get points on marks of war, so you're going to have to start bossing a little bit. I have mine set right now to magic campfire. It's going to take about 1,000 marks of war to get all that. You want to get the altar as well. I'm not sure I'm not really sure what anything else with this does. The adrenaline crystals at the end right here, they do provide max adrenaline when you jump into a boss, but I don't really see, because you will run out of the adrenaline right when you get to it. But let's go ahead and start the Araxxor guide and give you guys a setup of what I got going on. So for those who don't see it, I do have the Ascensions offhand and main hand. We're running Diamond Backremio Bolts Enchanted. I don't know how to pronounce it. We're running a Luck of the Dwarves Rain. I'm gonna risk it because I've done it a little bit time. I've done Araxxor a few times now. We got an Amulet of Souls that help with prayer protection as well. We have the Talk Har cape. We do have some fleeting boots, which are actually pretty cheap, and they're great bonuses for range. We have a Serenic chaps, which Serenic's actually not that expensive compared to Pernix. I do recommend only getting the Serenic if you're into Invention. We got the Cinderbane gloves, which is a hybrid gloves, which help with mage, melee, and range. I was running Armadillo gloves until I finally was able to afford these. If you can't afford the Ascension crossbows, I realized that the Worm crossbow, which is a two-handed crossbow, does a great job as well. I don't think Araxxor is poisonable, so you won't be able to poison him, or you won't be able to poison it. As for our backpack, we're running the Ectophile, which automatically teleports us there, and the only way to get the Ectophile is through completing the quest Ghost Ahoy. It's a free teleport and it never runs out. I had one of my followers give me an Ancient Elven Ritual Shard, which restores your prayer, I think 30% of what your level is. We're running Ceradome and Brew, so it does not affect our adrenaline. We're running some Supreme Overloads, and if you have just regular overloads, they'll work just fine. We're running Prayer Renewal because making sure your prayer is on at all times is very important. And then other than that, some Super Restore Flasks as well. We're gonna activate an aura. Actually, we're gonna do this one without an aura. We were using penance earlier today with Arc Glacier, which is another boss I'm gonna create a quick video on. Again, this is gonna be all live to help people a little bit better. So now that you see my setup, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. We're gonna restore our prayer back to max, back to our 99. Warm up our hands right here. There we go. As y'all can see, I have, for those who aren't familiar with this location, you want to set up your teleports to places that you go a lot. I go to Arc Glacier a lot. Realistically, I shouldn't have him there, but I'm tired of using the Archaeology Journal, which teleports you closer to him. More in the next video. as well as the Vindicta, which is the new God Wars dungeon. For those who don't know, I'm still barely killing Greg. I barely finally killed Greg a few weeks ago, and he's not that bad. You also got the Reaper. Whenever you die, you can go see him and start your boss Slayer task in the way. And then you have the new bosses that come out over here, the Zamorak Undercity. I haven't even touched it over there. Again, I'm trying to get better at bossing. I have all these videos are to help you guys who are coming back. But let's go ahead and start the Araxxor video. Let's see how much time we are. I'm trying to make this under a 15-minute video. So we're gonna empty out the vial and get this teleport. Hopefully you guys enjoy the nice cool music. And for those who are wondering why my videos, my hair always looks wet, it's because I always shower before I start streaming or recording. So we're gonna run south, and if you've done the Ghost Ahoy, you can also teleport to Kenneth's, but it's gonna be a little bit longer of a run. And the longer the run, the more it's just gonna be annoying. I do this just because I don't want to take up a spot in my war teleport. So for those who are bashing, who have been playing RuneScape for a little bit, I understand that these are for people who have trouble understanding how to do this. This is more of a walkthrough, guys. You want to make sure you're doing plenty of damage against the spider, or you're going to end up having a lot of hard time. Prayer switching is a must, but I'll show you guys a really cool trick that helps me whenever I get to this, and also the different levels. I only do the top and lower level paths. I don't do the middle path at all. So you're gonna cross the gap right here. We're gonna cross it. Shaboom. We're gonna run over here. Here's the web. Alrighty. Before you get started, make sure again your prayer is fully restored. Everything is fine. Oh wait, hold up, my bad. And then what you're gonna do is instant encounter. Anytime you start an instant, be very careful that you always do rejoin if you already started one. You do not want to be dropping 200k. I'll be honest, on average, the most I've made so far is 2 Onyx drops 2 times and within the 24. So within the 24 kills I've only gotten like the most is like 2.2 mil, maybe 2 mil, because I always do 20% lower. You're gonna want to start an instant because depending on what whatever combat style you're using, he's gonna do. Like for example, you're using range, he's gonna use mage. If you're using it's always the opposite of it. Whatever they're weak at, it just works out better. Make sure you do an instant and just joining a regular one. And then we're gonna start it. Right when you start it, you're not gonna just appear in there. I used to think when you start it, you would just magically start in there, which that's not the case. I think all 3 of them are open. Okay, cool, which is kind of weird. And now we're just gonna enter the cob. Guys, I'm sorry about that. I had to redo the Araxxor fight because I had forgotten that he was at 100 rage. Well, he was at 80 range, and during the fight, his rage will increase, which means his damage will go higher on you as well. So I really apologize. I had to buy a pheromone and release it, and then come back here, so it could be at 0. I usually do Araxxor around this time, so I'm not sure why he wasn't already at 0, but I don't mind. It really doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and enter the webbed entrance. As you can tell, I already popped an overload, so go ahead and pop your overload. If you have the ancient elven ritual, go ahead and activate that. He's going to climb down to activate protect from mage, anguish, curse, and we're going to go ahead and set. As soon as he climbs down, go ahead and start burning the web, then start attacking him. You want to oh shoot, he did this weird. Right there was a swipe, guys. He's at 0 in rage because of the pheromone. If you need to use that, do use it. For those who saw me click over there, I freaking had an ad. I use the escape ability, guys, because this is in the range section right here. When he wraps you, you need to spam click as much as you can just to break out of that. Freedom does not work. I tried it. Freedom does not work on that. I'm gonna actually pop in my prayer renewal. Once he wraps you like that, he's gonna swipe. So he does swipe. We're gonna use escape, run back, just because sometimes your click might not be timed correctly. This portion you're gonna want to drop him underneath 5,000 health. If you accidentally kill him, it's fine. You have to wait till this burns anyways. Watch your prayer. Do not attack him at this stage. Earlier in my last video, in my last try, I kind of attacked him. I almost died. I was level like 1500 HP, which was a noob mistake. So we're gonna keep bringing him down. He should be wrapping us now. He'll wrap, then swing, wrap, then swing. He'll do each one in a certain pattern. So once he swipes at you once, he won't do it for a second. See, there you go. He's gonna wrap us for a second. He does about 1200 damage, 1400 damage on that one. I'm gonna walk toward this area because when we use escape, we don't want to accidentally escape into the into phase 2. We want to make sure we drop him down. We're gonna spam click on escape there on our ability. That helps us get out of there. Also on my bar, on the very first one, I have devotion ability, which will protect 100% against whatever you're protecting against, whichever curse you're using. Again, don't attack during this phase because you will eat a bunch of damage during this one. So far, we've only drinking Ceradome and Bruise. Like I think only used the one so far. That one spot hole you see is where we had the pheromone to drop down the ability. So he should be wrapping us soon. And in a minute, I always just like to pop a one. There you go. There's the wrap. So that means the next attack he'll use will most likely be the swipe. So we're gonna go ahead and in case we fail, but by that time escape has already been refreshed. So I want to show you guys. I think escape just does a great job when it comes to stop. Please, you're killing me. Please. I wish there was a way to cancel it, but there really is no way to cancel it. Now, for sure the next one's going to be, see, devotion activated, so we're going to be protected 100% against his prayer attacks for like 10 seconds, 12 seconds. Here comes the swipe, and I forget how many. I think, oh wow, he didn't swipe, okay. But you were ready for the swipe in case. I'm 90% sure now the swipe will be coming, but by that time we'll already have him down, but we're going to just be careful, play it a little safe. We're going to go ahead and click that way because phase 2 is not that bad. Turn off your anguish because you don't want to waste prayer. See my prayer, you want to make sure you always have prayer on. I don't know why this is unlocked. Look for the spotlight, guys. If you're not in the spotlight, you will eat damage. Kind of reminds me back then when people used to scam you by taking you to the giant mole prayer. That is a magic attack, so you want to protect against magic. My overload has gone away. Now, you see these 3 eggs? This fireball needs to land on that, or these 3 eggs will spawn. You want to wait till it's a little close. This is a range attack, so you want to go here, protect against range. I timed that really well. Our prayer is still pretty good. We're going to go back to mage, because that's a mage attack. You can tell because it has that little green tail behind it, is why I call it. He'll swap back and forth, getting you ready for that prayer switching. If you're not good at prayer switching, this might actually help you. The trick I got, going back to mage. So it takes a few seconds for it to go. Oh, here comes the swipe. See how he's pointing that way? You're going to use your left, right, up, or down keys. Typically, the keys will tell you where you need to point down. If he's pointing down left, you're going to go to the left. If he's pointing to the right, you go to the right. Now here, you're going to want to wait. Now we're going to do the acidic spider phase. We're going to move over here. Now we're going to be in the middle for a second just because here's the highly acidic spider. You want to kick him for a second. Once you have his attention, you're going to run. Don't worry about attacking him. You'll eventually get a notice that the spider gods are no longer going to heal him. If he swipes, he might pull you. Let's go this way. For some reason, I don't know if this is glitching or what, but we're getting that. We're trying to make him absorb it. You want that acidic spider to be underneath him. Oh, shoot. We're going to wait here. Now, we have another one that can't spawn. You're going to want to fill up the acidic level up to 100%. I'm not sure if this is what's going on, but there is something else, guys. If you see a spot that looks green during this fight, you're going to want to run away. Run away as far as you can and not toward it. He absorbs it. We're at 2. We need 2 more. Yeah, this is so much easier than when he was at 100 damage. Let's go back over here. Here's the third one. Look for that spot. Keep an eye open for that spot, guys, because that spot will make you want to cry. That spider that spawns, that has the timer on top of it, it will one-shot you no matter what you do. Even if you have the capability. And we really should be going toward the spider, the other one, but he absorbed it. We're gonna run toward the spotlight to get protect, but by the time we run back, we're fine. So let's go ahead and do some damage now because he's at 75 damage. Here's a 4th spider. So cool, they spawn pretty quick. Again, when he's fresh, he's very fun to kill, very easy to kill. You just need to make sure you know what you're doing. If he pulls you back, again, you have the escape. See, the escape help us right there, and he absorbed the 4th spiral. So now we're gonna do damage. Once you get all 4 spiders, go ahead and run back toward this area right here. This is honestly the best area to go because you're gonna have the spotlights hit you, and he's gonna swipe. He will still spawn those that poisonous spider. I just have to wait. There we go. Heal up. Look for that poison spot on the ground. If you don't see it, you're fine. If you see it pop up, see, there it is, right there, right next to me. I'm running. I'm getting the F out of there. I'm gonna heal a little bit. Around right here is fine. You're gonna see him crawl up, and it looks like he's gonna. I'm actually gonna run a little bit more far away. Once it goes away, he's done. we're gonna walk here. I hate when the spotlight's on top of Araxxor, just because it's a bunch of damage we're gonna eat just so we can stay a little covered. And there's no point of prayer flicking here. Okay, the spotlight's gone. We're gonna run away. Perfect timing too, because he is taking some of that. We're gonna do this. Pop a prayer renewal. Again, that crystal does it. The crystal just saves some pots there. We still have plenty of Ceradome and Bruise. I like to be organized. Now we're just gonna fight him normal. If he pulls you through, heal up here and there, because the next phase is gonna be hard. There's the escape. Boom! Escape does its trick. Awesome. Normally on Araxxor, I get about 10 minutes a kill, so it doesn't take that long to really get a good kill. Protect, protect, protect! No, don't attack it, please! We took a little bit of damage there. Heal back up. I'm not sure if on RuneScape Wiki it shows you just how much, the sequence of how it works, of how many attacks he does between specials, but very good to know. We're gonna stand over here and pull him just a little bit. There we go. Now we pulled him. He will mostly be doing again. If you're attacking with range, he's gonna be attacking you with magic. And if he attacks you with, if you're using melee, he's gonna use range. And there's the spot again. So we're gonna run over here. Again, guys, these videos are more for people who are trying to understand and get back into bossing. Because I honestly think bossings are a lot of fun. All right, the spider. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! That was close. That's by I mismeasured that, and that would have been a one-hit KO on recording. Make sure you have really good weapons, guys, or ammo, because if not, this phase might you might actually not make it on this phase. Food. If you bring a pack yak, rocktail. I've done this with rocktails. I've done this with plenty of rocktails. So a pack yak with rocktails does a great help. If you don't have pack yak, you're gonna have to push this. Sorry, you're gonna have to just push it with Ceradome and Bruise. We're about to get to the next phase. I put my hand on the keys I have right here, because I do have Z and X as my prayer protections. I'm gonna go ahead and pop in. Apparently, I died. Oh, we died in the trying. I think we died earlier, so it's whatever. We're gonna pop an Ovi. We're good there. We're gonna heal up a little bit. Now, you want to stand at least 2 or 3 spaces from this spider. If you have mage on, wait till he wants to attack you, and then switch to range really quick. All right, he actually started with mage. Now he will swipe, so you need to stay. If you eat like a magic here and there, once you're like 2 spots away from him, you just prayer flick. Watch, you just prayer flick back and forth. He's gonna do the same specials up until you get them to 50%. You're gonna want to spam, get him pretty good. There we go. Go to the next one. Switch back. We kind of did it too soon. You're gonna want to be careful. Do not use escape in this method, because you will. We're a little too close. Yeah, we're a little too close there. Okay, we're gonna eat one. Switch to the next one. Go to the next one. You want to find that good spot. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Don't do it too fast. This is honestly the best way to do it. There you go. Again, this is the part. If you eat some magic, I'd rather you eat magic than you eat especially if you're wearing range protection, range armor. It's just better this way. And the swipe is really what hurts, man, because we're gonna heal up a little bit. I feel like the range does a lot more damage. The swipe is what kind of kills me here. Also, finding my keys really sucks. Again, once he has rage, now you just prayer flick. It's a lot easier once you get past that. Once you get him down to 50%. Now you want to do as much ability damage as you can. Do not forget this prayer switch, or it will really suck for you. Being just 2 spaces away from him is just really good. As you see, I'm being sloppy here. Here's this little black ball, guys. You gotta count it. Count it until it gets close to you. Right when it lands on you, you're gonna want to switch. There we go. We got the kill. It wasn't the best kill. I've done it way better. Again, when for some reason when you do something live, it just never comes out the way you want it to do. But that's how you kill Araxxor, man. And we got, from this one kill, we made 400. Well, it tells you the total right here. I'm dumb. 555k. Depending on, I don't know. You can also do a pet chance, which I'm not gonna do because we did spend a little money on this kill, so we can buy a pheromone. But yeah, guys, that's how I kill Araxxor. Doing damage is very important. If you're not doing enough damage to get to this phase, you should stay away. Upgrade your armor, upgrade your weapons. Ammo is very important in my opinion. Again, we didn't use an aura, and I didn't use a god book. So, and we were using a Luck of the Dwarves. If you're not very good at it, I do recommend buying a Ring of Death, just because it will save you money if you're learning how to. They also offer a practice mode. But honestly, I think the hardest thing for me was just this final phase. So once you get done, we're gonna use the War Retreat teleport back to War Retreat, and then just rebank, and then pray at altar, and then get ready for another kill. I usually keep killing him until he gets to like 100% damage. I mean 100% rage, just because it helps you get better at boss. I think Araxxor is such a great boss to help you get better at prayer switching. Again, the next video will be an Art Glacier. Hopefully this helps some of you guys who are returning get a better idea of how to do Araxxor and how I do it. Again, doing this while talking is a little bit harder. I don't recommend you can't. This is not a boss. You can AFK, so not very good AFK boss. But other than that, guys, hope that at least somebody actually got some good pointers from this video and saw how someone like me that just is barely getting into Araxxor manages to kill him, even with some Ceridome and Bruise left and a lot of pots left over. So make sure you guys give a thumbs up, give some more advice if you guys, for those who have more experience in this. I appreciate y'all watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.